This is part 10 of the scenario creation tutorial. Fixing final items. After running the scenario, I discovered that our pop-up was blocking the screen when we were going by the yellow light that is very important to this run. And I have it at the new Wadsworth main line. So what I'm going to do right off the bat, this here would be our signal. And the pop-up is blocking your view. So I'm going to move it. I'm doing is searching for other destination markers that are possibly on the route. And I have some here at MP22. So this is our new Wadsworth command to make the pop-up come and give us the message about the outbound freight. So I'm going to change it to MP22 eastbound. And that changed the time here. So it'll be coming to us a little bit earlier, but at least it won't be blocking the signal anymore. And the trigger that we made for 35 seconds after the pop-up comes from the eastbound one here, as we have it at 1 mile an hour, so we don't have to stop. So it'll actually be a go via on your HUD. And the message will pop up telling you to stay alert. And that was one of the major things that I didn't like about the scenario. The other is the ending. So I'm going to fly down to Vinland and do some rearranging. But I'm not going to record the flight. Okay, I'm now at Vinland. And the way this scenario ends at this moment is we bring some hoppers down this track and park them on this siding, and the scenario ends. Well, I'm going to make us do a drop off here and then take the engine back up the hill and park it on this warehouse siding to get it out of the way of what fictional work the refinery would be doing with the hoppers, such as moving them themselves or another switcher coming in to work. It's whatever you want to imagine. So I go back into the timetable, make sure that our player is selected, and the final destination. Let's take our map down to Vinland. What you see here on the Vinland warehouse siding is where we'll be going. We have a destination marker placed. I did that already. We can go up here to it. And it's already placed, but we can also make it bigger by grabbing the gizmo. And we can make it smaller, just so you remember how to adjust your markers as you place them. Double clicking brings up its properties panel, where you can change the names if you desire. And what we can also do is just put a boxcar there for some eye candy. Okay, so that's all taken care of. The destination marker is there. Okay, and we're doing some thinking here. As you see, we got the twirling Okay, the dispatcher's done thinking. Still have our static clash, which at this point we just realize we can ignore. So I'm going to change the final destination to destination 1. And the dispatcher did its thinking, and as I say, we can ignore this static consist clash. But our red path is now into the destination area. Now before, when we dropped off, we just gave a simple message in here at the beginning of our tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and add the friendly things. And give it the message. There's the conductor telling us we did good and now we gotta go park. You could leave the failed message alone. Now the way this works, we'll drop off the cars down here at receiving 2. Then you have to come up here. The driver will have to throw his switch and then pull in to destination 1 and stop. But we don't have a stop. Without the stop, as soon as your engine touches the destination, the scenario ends. So what I like to do is put a stop at destination instruction there, which will be destination 1. And we'll leave this at 0 because we want the engineer to stop there. Now this here duration is the duration of the stop at destination marker. I usually make it 1 second, and that is the time that the little red bar comes up on the HUD and goes across and ticks off the time. And we can leave a message here. And it's just the conductor telling you you did a good job. Now when you do this, then you'll get another pop-up and it'll have this message in there. Otherwise, if you don't, you may have seen it before, you just get a little opaque message over here in the playing screen that says scenario completed successfully, some generic message. By adding the stop at here, it lets you personalize your scenario and make it say whatever you want. Or you can leave it out and do it the other way. There's no right or wrong. It's all a matter of personal preference. And then that should be the final of our scenario. And I'll give it a save. And that's that. And the next thing I'll do is I'll package this up and I'll show you how to do that. Then you'll be able to share your scenario with somebody else.